As we grow older, have you noticed how your body doesn't quite respond the way it used to? Simple movements like walking might feel a bit slower. Getting out of bed requires more effort than before, and it can seem like your energy is draining away little by little. It's easy to assume this is just the natural path of aging, that maybe it's something we simply have to accept and adapt to by slowing down. But here's the encouraging truth. You don't have to settle for that. It's never too late to rebuild your strength, reclaim your mobility, and reignite your energy levels, all without spending a fortune or making drastic, overwhelming lifestyle changes. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 impactful, easy-to-follow practices that can help improve your health and enhance the quality of your life, starting right now. These aren't radical changes that demand you turn your world upside down overnight. Instead, they're small, thoughtful adjustments that, over time, create powerful and lasting transformation. And you'll want to stick with me until the end because the final 2 strategies I'm going to share are real game changers. They have the power to completely reshape your daily routine and offer you a renewed sense of vitality and energy. Whether your goal is to maintain independence, increase your range of motion, or simply feel more like yourself again each day, these tips are full of insight and practical advice that will support you. This isn't just about stretching out the years in your life. It's about putting more life and joy into your years. So hang tight. I promise your future self will thank you for staying with me on this journey. Before we jump into it, if you haven't subscribed yet, take a second to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss the valuable content I put together just for you. Your support genuinely means so much to me. And if you get value from this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone you think might benefit from it too. If you're enjoying this topic, type A1 in the comments to let me know. If it's not quite what you were hoping for, feel free to drop a 0 and let me know how I can better serve you with future videos. Let's get into it. First up is something so basic and yet so incredibly essential: sleep. Did you know the quality of your sleep can directly impact your long-term health? It's easy to underestimate, especially as we age. But the truth is that sleep has a deep and lasting influence on nearly every part of your life. As we grow older, our well-being becomes more dependent on those daily routines that support us. Sleep, more than just a pause in our day, is a fundamental process that restores our body and mind. If you've been having trouble with sleep, whether it's falling asleep, waking up several times during the night, or simply waking up feeling like you never really rested, you are definitely not alone. But what's important to know is this: aging doesn't mean you have to accept poor sleep as your new normal. Instead, it should be a reminder to give more care and attention to your rest. As we grow older, restful sleep becomes even more critical. It's the base that supports our mental sharpness, emotional resilience, and physical health. During sleep, your body repairs itself. Your immune system works to strengthen its defenses. Your brain consolidates memories and clears out waste. And your mood stabilizes for the day ahead. When you don't get enough deep, restorative sleep, things can start to slip. Maybe you find yourself forgetting little things, feeling constantly tired, or struggling to focus on simple tasks. That ever-present brain fog or emotional fatigue might not just be getting older. It could be your body's way of asking for better sleep. The consequences can go even deeper. Poor sleep increases stress, irritability, and the feeling of being constantly overwhelmed. And with age, even mild sleep disruptions can have noticeable impacts. Whether it's due to anxiety, poor habits, or just not winding down effectively, inadequate sleep can chip away at your daily joy and long-term wellness. But the good news? You can absolutely take control and improve your nights. You don't need to wait for things to get worse. Just by making a few thoughtful changes to your nighttime routine, you can begin to restore the quality of your rest. Start by creating a peaceful environment in your bedroom. Dim the lights in the evening. Consider a warm bath before bed, or light a candle to calm your senses. Try deep breathing exercises to release tension, and please try to stay away from screens for at least an hour before bed. The blue light from your phone, tablet, or TV disrupts the melatonin your body naturally produces, making it harder to fall into a deep, healing sleep. Remember, sleep isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. And by making it a priority, you're honoring your well-being in the most profound way. Every night of restful sleep is a step toward a more energized, focused, and joyful tomorrow. You owe it to yourself to sleep well. Now think about this. How much time do you spend sitting every day? Have you really ever considered it? It might not seem like an important question at first, but once you really look at it, the answer might surprise you. In today's world, sitting is just part of how we live. At work, during meals, watching TV, even reading this right now, chances are you're sitting. And sure, after a long day, the couch feels like the perfect reward. We naturally want to rest and recover. But too much of it, that comfort starts to cost us. Sitting for extended periods might not feel harmful in the moment, but over time, it takes a toll, often in ways we don't notice until it's already affecting our lives. It's not just about a stiff back or tight hips. The real danger lies in the way it slowly chips away at your health. But it's easy to write off a few extra hours of sitting here or there, especially if your body isn't giving off major warning signs. But over weeks, months, and years, that sedentary behavior builds up. The result? A decline in flexibility, cardiovascular health, muscle strength, and energy. Let's be real. What's one of the biggest fears we face as we age? Losing our independence. The ability to move freely, get up, take care of ourselves without assistance. These are things we sometimes take for granted until they start slipping away. And guess what? Sitting too much brings us closer to that outcome faster than we think. It affects blood circulation, your blood pools in the legs, and your heart has to work harder. Muscles weaken, joints stiffen, and even basic movements like getting out of a chair or walking across a room can start to feel like challenges. This isn't a question of if, it's a matter of when, unless we take action now. And that's just the physical side. Mentally and emotionally, a sedentary lifestyle can increase your risk of anxiety, low mood, and even depression. When we stop moving, our brains stop receiving those feel-good signals that come from activity. We start to feel mentally drained, foggy, disconnected. This all might sound a bit alarming, but it's also empowering, because it means you have the ability to make changes that protect your independence, your energy, and your peace of mind. You don't need to become a marathon runner. Start small. Stand up every 30-45 minutes, stretch your legs, take a short walk around the house or outside. Even 5 minutes of movement can do wonders for your circulation and mindset. What matters most is consistency. Regular movement, even light movement, helps your body stay strong and resilient. Over time, these little bursts of activity add up to more flexibility, better balance, and a renewed sense of freedom in your body. So don't underestimate the power of simply standing up and moving around. It's one of the simplest, most effective things you can do to take charge of your health, both now and in the years to come. And if you're still with me, finding value in these insights, let me know by typing 1 in the comments below. I love knowing you're here with me, absorbing this and taking steps toward a healthier, more energized you. And here's the harsh truth that often slips under the radar. The damage from prolonged sitting isn't immediate, but it builds silently over time. What you choose to do today may not reveal itself tomorrow or even next month, but the effects of a sedentary lifestyle accumulate steadily, like a snowball gathering mass as it rolls downhill. Eventually, you might find yourself with limited flexibility, battling persistent discomfort, or confronting a body that feels heavier and more resistant to movement. The more hours you spend sitting, the harder it becomes to rise and stay mobile. Everyday tasks that once seemed effortless may start to feel like overwhelming challenges. The real danger of too much sitting isn't only about avoiding health conditions, it's about protecting your independence and preserving your freedom as you get older. The idea of relying on others for basic activities like getting out of bed or making your way to the kitchen is a sobering thought. It's not something we like to dwell on, but it's a stark reality. Without consistent movement, that's the path we could unintentionally head toward. But here's the positive side. You don't have to let things get to that point. There's no need to train for marathons or spend long hours in a fitness center to stay healthy and independent. What matters most is that you welcome regular movement into your routine in ways that feel manageable and enjoyable. Even the smallest actions, when done consistently, can have a massive effect on your well-being. You don't have to make huge leaps. Progress comes one step at a time, one day at a time. Movement can become a seamless part of your daily rhythm. Start small. Stand up every hour and gently stretch. Take a stroll around your living space, or even march in place while watching your favorite show. Choose the stairs when you can, or park a bit farther away from the store entrance. These seemingly small habits add up in a powerful way. It's crucial to remember that it's not about getting it perfect. It's about being consistent. Even minimal movement contributes to maintaining strength and energy. It's those tiny, often overlooked efforts that help you hold on to your ability to move freely and live with vibrancy as the years go on. The objective is to stay in motion, even if it's only for a few minutes here and there. Each minute you move brings you closer to better blood flow, increased muscle strength, and greater resilience. Over time, it translates into a life that feels more energized, more capable, and more autonomous. I understand, comfort is tempting. Our world makes it easy to stay still. But we also live in a world where the demand for physical movement never goes away if we want to live long, healthy, fulfilled lives. That momentary comfort of resting too much comes with an invisible cost. Each time you choose not to move, you're potentially trading in future freedom for present ease. You're delaying the very effort that could allow you to live your later years with the independence, joy, and energy you deserve. So make the decision today to stand up, to move around, and to honor your body's need for motion. The effects of stillness might stay hidden for a while, but they'll emerge eventually, often when it's hardest to reverse. Choose movement now. The choice is in your hands, and every small step forward truly does count. How often do you find yourself stepping outside? Sunlight isn't just a gentle warmth we enjoy on a pleasant day, it's a crucial source of life and wellness, especially as we age. With time, our body's natural ability to produce vitamin D begins to taper off, and vitamin D is essential. It plays a vital role in supporting our bones, maintaining muscle strength, and keeping our immune system strong. Without enough of it, we become more susceptible to a host of health problems. Fragile bones, aching muscles, joint discomfort, and a higher likelihood of experiencing falls. For those of us who spend the majority of our time indoors, we're missing out on a simple but profoundly important way to improve our health. Just think about how often we remain inside, unaware that our bodies are being deprived of a natural tool for restoration and strength. The truth is, getting natural sunlight doesn't require a big investment of time or effort, but its benefits can be incredible. As we age, it's easy for our routines to become more sedentary. We settle into comfortable habits and often retreat into the coziness of our homes. But let's pause for a moment and consider something. What if stepping outside for just a few minutes a day could positively influence nearly every part of your health? The healing power of the sun's rays is well documented. Sunlight strengthens your bones by aiding vitamin D production, bolsters your immune response, and even enhances your emotional well-being. When life feels overwhelming, natural light has the ability to calm your mind and lift your spirits. It helps regulate your body's internal clock, making sleep easier and improving your energy throughout the day. I'm not suggesting you spend all day under the sun. Just a few intentional minutes can make a noticeable difference. A 10-minute walk outdoors, a few minutes sitting on your porch, or simply standing near a sunny window can do wonders. It's not about quantity, it's about regularity. These gentle habits create momentum and energy that last. From personal experience, I can tell you that even on days when I feel a bit sluggish or down, those brief moments outdoors seem to reset everything. The sunlight works its way into your muscles and your mood, warming you from the inside out. It's like nature's own therapy session, a quiet moment to reconnect with your surroundings and with yourself. Of course, it's important to protect your skin when you're out, so applying sunscreen is wise, but don't let that stop you from enjoying the sun's benefits. Let yourself be nourished by the light, both physically and emotionally. Whether you're walking down your street, tending to a garden, or just standing in stillness by an open window, those minutes are a gift. They help ground you and breathe new vitality into your day. Making sunlight a part of your daily rhythm won't just support your bones, it'll bolster your emotional strength, help manage stress, and bring a quiet joy that's easy to overlook but hard to live without. It's one of the simplest, most accessible ways to reconnect with the rhythms of nature and your own body. So take that small but meaningful step. Open the door, step outside, and let yourself be touched by sunlight. These precious daily moments aren't just about feeling good in the moment. They're about building a life that feels strong, resilient, and deeply alive. It's also common to notice that your legs don't seem to work quite like they used to. The signs are subtle at first. A little more strain going upstairs, a touch more fatigue after walking. But eventually those changes add up, and our once reliable legs can feel like they're working against us. There's a vulnerability that sneaks in, and with it, a quiet fear. The fear of losing our freedom to move, to walk, to live independently. We sometimes begin to see our legs as a source of limitation rather than support, but I want to shift that perspective for you. Because the truth is, our legs are still capable of great strength, and they can become our greatest allies again. We just need to show them some consistent care. It's not about being young again, it's about being strong for where we are now. And here's the best part. You don't need an expensive gym membership, complicated equipment, or punishing routines. What you do need is a willingness to show up, to move a little, and to trust that small efforts make a big difference. Even as we age, our muscles remain adaptable. With gentle, intentional exercises, we can rebuild strength, improve balance, and reduce joint pain. We can support our knees, stabilize our hips, and protect our back, all by keeping our legs in motion. The key is to start simple and stay consistent. Even light leg exercises done daily can transform how your body feels and moves. Things like gentle leg lifts while seated, calf raises while brushing your teeth, or slow squats with the support of a chair. These movements might not seem dramatic, but they are powerful. If we don't take the time to work our muscles, they will gradually lose flexibility and tone, and that's when pain increases and mobility decreases. But you can interrupt that pattern. You can make the choice to strengthen your legs, even if it's just for a few minutes a day. The benefits add up quickly, and they're not just physical. As your legs grow stronger, so does your confidence. It's easy to think the window for progress has closed, but it hasn't. No matter your age, your body still wants to support you. It just needs the chance. All it takes is that first bit of movement, the first step back into action, and everything begins to shift. Your legs can still carry you through life with strength and purpose. You simply have to give them the attention they deserve. If you've been feeling like your muscles aren't as strong as they once were, what truly counts is making movement a consistent part of your day. You don't have to push yourself to the point of exhaustion. Just carve out moments for even the simplest exercises. You'd be surprised by how much a little daily effort can do to restore your body's strength over time. Don't be discouraged by the idea that it has to be intense or time-consuming. Strengthening your legs doesn't need to feel like a burden. It can be straightforward and rewarding. For example, something as basic as doing squats while using a sturdy chair for balance can activate and engage your leg muscles, reminding them of the strength they still hold. If you're ready to take it a step further, incorporating resistance bands can be a wonderful way to add gentle challenge. These tools are especially effective for targeting the thigh muscles and rebuilding their tone and firmness. Even a small action like lifting your legs while sitting down works the lower muscles and can keep your body engaged without overwhelming it. These are manageable movements, but they go a long way in improving your stability and strength. I can't emphasize enough how critical these exercises are, not only for your physical well-being, but for your emotional state as well. By making them a daily habit, you're actively reducing the risk of falls, enhancing your balance, and most importantly, reclaiming your sense of autonomy. This is about the benefits that come in the long run, not just the changes you notice right away, but the kind of resilience that makes life easier and more enjoyable down the road. What truly makes a difference is not how hard you push yourself, but how often you show up. Just a few minutes of focused leg movement each day can help you maintain confidence in your body and move through life with more comfort and purpose. There's no need to wait until discomfort forces you to act. You deserve more than just reacting to pain. You deserve to feel strong and capable every day. Prioritize your body's needs, and in doing so, give your legs the care and attention they've earned over the years. Whether you're simply practicing standing up and sitting back down, or doing a few leg lifts while enjoying your favorite TV program, every small motion matters. Every deliberate effort you make is a bold move towards staying independent, capable, and vibrant. Over time, life gives us wisdom, but with it also comes new physical challenges. The natural aging process brings undeniable changes. You might notice that your joints aren't as limber, your muscles feel tighter, or that simply rising from a chair takes a little more effort than before. There's a subtle, sometimes frustrating awareness that our bodies don't move the way they used to. It's easy to feel as if control is slipping away, as if we're becoming strangers to our own body. But in the middle of all that, there's a powerful source of hope: yoga and Tai Chi. These ancient yet accessible practices don't require much of your time, but can bring profound changes to both your physical state and emotional balance. What's beautiful about them is that they aren't limited to the young or particularly flexible. You don't need to be in perfect shape or have experience with fitness to start. Yoga and Tai Chi welcome everyone. No matter your age or ability, they can meet you exactly where you are. That's what makes them so special. These practices are not about performance, they're about healing. A few quiet minutes each day dedicated to gentle stretches and mindful movement can completely shift how your body feels and how your mind copes with stress. They help restore what aging slowly takes away, allowing you to feel centered again. Yoga and Tai Chi aren't simply about movement, they're about connecting more deeply with yourself. Tai Chi in particular feels like a quiet dance, a graceful rhythm that flows like nature itself. The slow, intentional movements feel like meditation in action, a state where you're both relaxed and energized. It's like moving with the wind, with a softness and flow that soothes both mind and body. There's something truly healing about that combination of calm focus and gentle motion. It allows you to reset emotionally and physically at the same time. Yoga carries its own powerful presence. It's not about twisting into difficult shapes or keeping up with others. It's about tuning in to your own body, noticing where tension lives, and using breath and movement to ease it away. Whether you're stretching deeply, holding a gentle posture, or simply sitting and breathing with awareness, yoga has a way of nurturing not just your muscles, but your thoughts, emotions, and spirit. It builds physical strength while also supporting emotional resilience, posture, and overall balance. Choosing to practice yoga or Tai Chi regularly isn't just about staying fit, it's about restoring harmony to your life. These are practices that slow you down in a fast world, grounding you and reminding you to be present. When you carve out this time for yourself, you give your mind a chance to quiet down and your body the opportunity to rejuvenate. One of the best parts about yoga and Tai Chi is how simple they are to begin. You don't need a studio, fancy workout clothes, or even a lot of space. A quiet area in your home, a spot in your yard, or even a peaceful corner in a park is enough. What matters is the intention, to show up for yourself, to breathe, and to move in ways that feel good. A few mindful moments each day can make a remarkable difference. So no matter where you're starting from, whether you're new to these practices or picking them up again after time away, know that your body and mind are ready. The benefits are waiting for you to embrace them. Aging doesn't take away our capacity to grow or to feel at peace. In many ways, it deepens our ability to appreciate that growth, and with each movement, each breath, each moment of awareness, you step closer to a more centered, healthier, and calmer version of yourself. Reflect on what's resonated with you. Maybe you're feeling inspired to try a few Tai Chi movements tomorrow morning, or perhaps a simple yoga stretch before bed. Whatever it is, take it as your next step on this journey. Your opportunity to reconnect with your body and your well-being in a way that feels nourishing and empowering. Let these moments of movement, no matter how small, be your way of affirming that your health, your peace, and your joy are always worth prioritizing.